we will now see the box and whisker plot. Okay, so box plot or whisker plot is a graphical representation of numerical data through their quartiles. So it is used to represent the numerical data through their quartiles. Now, quartiles andre enu? Quartile andre enu? It is the one which divides the data set into 4 parts. Means especially this box plot or box plot and whisker plot is especially used to represent the data in the graphical form through their quartiles anta kariತೀವಿ. So quartiles andre enu? So whatever the information data is obtained, our data it actually divides into 4 equal parts. So those equal parts we call it as a quartile. Quartile andre quarter. Okay, one full ತಗೊಂಡ್ರಿನ 1/4 is called as a quarter ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So it divides the information into 4 quartiles or 4 sets of data it gets divided, so that we get clear picture and interpretation how to interpret the data. With example, you will be understanding that one very clearly. And a box plot is a standardized way of displaying data based on fine number summary. This is very, very important. It is a standardized way of displaying the data set based on fine numbering system, okay, or a summary. The 5 important things are very, very important in a box plot. So what are those 5 things? First one, it is called as a minimum data. Second one is first quartile. Third one is median. Next is third quartile, and fifth is a maximum value. Okay, this is how it has been divided into 5 number summary. So first one the minimum value. Next is first quartile. Third is median. Fourth is third quartile, Q3 anta kariತೀವಿ, and last value is the maximum. So normally the box plot will be plotted in this fashion. So it will be represented in the form of box. First one we are going to represent it with respect to, it is a 5 number summary. 5 number summary. This is the first one, minimum. Okay, this is very easy to find out. This is second. This is the maximum. Next we have to find out the median. That is the third. And next it is a lower quartile and upper quartile. Fifth one. Okay, Q1 and Q3. Median it is called as Q2. ಈ ತರ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ ಬಂದು 5 ಸಮ್ಮರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. So any data can be divided in the form of a box showing the 5 numbering system. ಇದರಿಂದ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಯೂಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲ with examples we will understand that one. So here you have to understand this diagram. So this point minimum, okay, this extension of this line we call this is a whisker. This is the minimum. This is the maximum. Again the whisker is being extended. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ extend ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So that is the maximum. Middle one it is called as a median. Q1 it is called as lower quartile. Q3 it is called as upper quartile. And we get in between, that is interquartile range and interquartile range. It is the difference between the upper quartile minus lower quartile. Q3 minus Q1 ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ interquartile range we are going to get it. So this one you will get it by when I am taking the example, you will understand very clearly all those things. Now I have taken one example here. A data is being collected for a faculty having a number of teaching experience. ಆ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟೀಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡಾಟಾ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ 3 ವರ್ಷ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ 3 ವರ್ಷ ಇದೆ. Another person has 7 years, 8, 10, 11, 12, 15, 18. Like this we have got a data 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 ಜನದ್ದು 10 numbers. Okay, faculties 10 number. 10 number faculties data ವನ್ನು select ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. When we collected the data, this is the data what we have got. So normally as I told you that now here you can see that it is an ungrouped data and we have to organize this one. But already it is in organized fashion, it has been given here. Means in the ascending order ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇಂದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ವರೆಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ವರೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಅಸೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ it is unorganized data ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಈಗ first step is that you have to convert that one into ascending ಅಥವಾ descending ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಈ ಡಾಟಾವನ್ನ ascending ಅಥವಾ descending form ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. So now here I have organized the data into ascending fashion. Already it is there, and I have labeled it this. Okay, I have taken from 0 to 20. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ 0 ಇಂದ 20 ಒಳಗಡೆನೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಇರಬಹುದು ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟೀಸ್ಗೆ. So I have marked one line from 0 to 20. It is years of experience. Now I have to draw the box plot for this one. So first thing is that we have to identify it is a 5 numbering system. It is a 5 number summary what we have to find out. These 5 things we have to plot it here. First thing is that what is the minimum value? Minimum value here it is the 3. This is the minimum value. This is the minimum value and this is the maximum value. Okay, this is the maximum value. This is the minimum value. Minimum value and the maximum value. This is the maximum value. This is the minimum value what we have. So from the observation itself we can find out the data given. So 3 will be the minimum. I am going to draw one line here, one line here. So that is the 3, and another line I am going to draw at the value of 18. This is the line. This is the line. Okay. So this one I am drawing. This is nothing but this is the line. This is for a maximum. This is for a minimum. Okay. So ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ಎರಡು values find out ಮಾಡಿದೆ already. Minimum and maximum. By looking at the data itself I can make out that 3 is the minimum, 18 is the maximum value. Now I have to find out next point, next step goes with respect to ಏನು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಬೇಕು. Next point goes for the finding out the median of this data. Anyhow, in detail I will be explaining about the median, how to find out in the last unit. Okay, how to find mean, median and mode for group data, ungrouped data. There in detail you will be studying, but for time being I will be explaining you that for the median of this data. Median is nothing but it is the central point of that data. This ಏನು data ಇದೆ central point find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So one way is that mean ಅಂತ find out ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, average ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಂಡು divided by number of things we are going to divide, that becomes the mean. But median ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, here if you see the data is called as 10 numbers. It is an even data. So even data. Now median ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ find out ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ middle ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದಾಗ, so if you see the middle numbers, okay, so actually if you see what happens here is that if I remove this number, okay, this number if I remove this one if I remove this one if I remove this one if I remove, you are getting with the middle ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ನಂಬರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ because it is a even. Okay, it is a even grouped ungrouped data ಇದೆ. So median ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಈ ಮಿಡಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ 2 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ನ ತಗೊಂತೀವಿ. 2 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಬಂದು n+1 divided by 2 actually is formula. So that's what I told you. I will be explaining that one. You'll come to know that one, but in a simple way to find out the median here I am going to tell. So in order to find out the median, we do 8 plus 10 divided by 2. Okay, 8 plus 10 divided by 2. 18 divided by 2 is 9. 9 is the median. ಈಗ ನಮಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತು. ಸೊ ಮೀಡಿಯನ್ ಬಂದು ಮೀಡಿಯನ್ದು ಲೈನ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಮೀಡಿಯನ್ದು ಲೈನ್ ಹಾಕಿ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಮೀಡಿಯನ್ ಫಾರ್ 9. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಮೀಡಿಯನ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ Q2. ಸೊ 5 ನಂಬರ್ ಸಮ್ಮರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಒಂದು ಬಂದು ಮಿನಿಮಮ್, ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್, ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಬಂದು ಮೀಡಿಯನ್. Median, if it is the even data, 8 plus 10 divided by 2, you are going to get 9. That 9 I have drawn the median, that is nothing but quartile 2 also ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So this median will divide into 2 things ಆಗಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ರೈಟ್ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟೈಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟೈಲ್, ಅಥವಾ ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟೈಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲೋಯರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟೈಲ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಮೀಡಿಯನ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಇಟ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟು ಲೋಯರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟೈಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟೈಲ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಡಾಟಾವನ್ನು ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸಿ. ಮೀಡಿಯನ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಮೆಜರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸಿ. ಅದು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಧ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಅರ್ಧ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಈಗ 9 comes somewhere here. So it divides into this quartile and lower of quartile and upper of quartile, it divides. Now the next job is to find out what is Q3 and it is this is Q2. Yeah, this is Q1. This is Q1 and this is Q3. Okay, first quartile and third quartile we have to find out. So first quartile find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂದಾಗ ಅವಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಈ ಡೇಟಾ ಏನಿದೆ, ಈ ಡೇಟಾ 9 ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಏನಿದೆ, it is dividing here, 9 comes somewhere here it comes 9. So it is dividing into this data into off and this data into off. Again we have to find out the median of this lower of quartile. So median of this lower of quartile is how much data we have, 1 2 3 4 5 ಇದೆ. 5 ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನು ತೆಗಿತೀನಿ, ಈ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಒಂದು ತೆಗಿತೀನಿ, ಇದನ್ನು ತೆಗಿತೀನಿ, ಈ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಒಂದು ತೆಗಿತೀನಿ. The data here it becomes the center. This is 7. So 7 becomes, I am going to draw the 7 here. ಈ 7 ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, this becomes the Q1. It becomes the Q1. First quartile ಆಯ್ತು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, 9 ಈ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, it is divided into upper of quartile. 1 2 3 4 5 ಇದೆ. So again we have to find out the median of this one. This one I am eliminating, here I am eliminating, this one I am eliminating, and this one, and only one value you are going to get. That is the middle of this one, that is 12. So for 12 I am going to draw one line here, one line here. This becomes the Q3. Q1 ಆಯ್ತು, Q3 ಆಯ್ತು, Q1 ಆಯ್ತು, Q3. I am going to draw the box for this one. This is the box I am going to draw, and I am joining the minimum, this curve, and here I am joining with respect to the another this curve. Okay, so this is how we have drawn the box plot for the years of experience of the data. We have divided into 5 number system. That is a minimum value ಬಂದು ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ, 3 ಇದೆ, and maximum value ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ, it is 18 ಇದೆ. Median value ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ, median value it is 9 we have, and first quartile we have 7, and Q3 we have 12. So we have drawn the box and whisker plot for the given data. ಏನಿತ್ತು ನಮಗೆ, ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟೀಸ್ 10 ಜನ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟೀಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದು they have given this data. So for this data I have to find out 5 number summary. Okay, 5 number summary alli the minimum value is 3, maximum value is 18. Two things. This is the first step what we have to do, minimum and maximum. Next is we have to find out the median. How we have found out the central values. Okay, central values, since it is a even, okay, the data what we have is a even. So center ಬಂದು 2 values ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 8 and 10. So 8 and 10 ಬಂದಾಗ 8 plus 10 divided by 2, 9 is the central value, that is the median. So median I have found out, that is quartile 2. That is the median of what I have found out. Now we have to find out Q1 and Q3, first quartile and third quartile. So first quartile ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದಾಗ ಈ median ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, this is going to divide the entire data into 2 parts. ಈ ಕಡೆ 50%, ಈ ಕಡೆ 50% divide ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So 50% ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, this is going to divide 50%. Okay, so this is called as a lower quartile, lower half quartile. ಈ lower half quartile ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬಂತು, 1 2 3 4 5 ಡಾಟಾ ಇದೆ. It is divided into ಇದು 50%, ಇದು 50%. ಈ ಡಾಟಾದ ನಾವು ಮೀಡಿಯನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿವಾಗ ಏನು, ಮೀಡಿಯನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡ್ ಬಂತು ನೋಡ್ರಿ, this is a odd. That's why I didn't do 8 plus 10 divided like that. I have not done. I have directly taken the middle value, that is the median value. So these two things here it is getting eliminated. These two things are getting eliminated, and this becomes the median for the lower half quartile. This 7 becomes the Q1, first quartile. Next another half portion ಏನಿದೆ, that half portion, that is upper half quartile. Again it also has a 5 data, 1 2 3 4 5. The middle value will become the 12, will become the middle value, that is the median. That is the 12 for this one. This 12 will become the third quartile, Q3 ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So this From this one, okay, from here to here, this range is called as IQR. Okay, it is called as IQR. It is called as interquartile range. It is being given by Q3 minus Q1. Q3 ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ 12 ಬಂದಿದೆ. Q1 ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದೆ 7 ಬಂದಿದೆ. So 12 minus 7, how much? 3. It is interquartile range is 5. Interquartile range is 5. So this is how we have to plot the box and whisker plot. This is what we are going to draw. How we are going to draw. So it is really very important point. It is going to display the data. Whatever the data it is there, it is going to divide in terms of quartile. 4 quartiles alli divide ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. So 1/4, half, next 3/4, next another full entire thing like this. For example, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, from minimum to this one, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ the data is 25%. From Q1 to median, it is again 25%. From median, that is Q2 to Q3, again it is 25%. From here to here, it is again 25%. Means box plot and whisker plot, what we are plotting, it is going to display the data in terms of quartiles. 4 quartile sectors alli divide agutte. So this is 25%, this is 25%, this is 25%, and this is 25%. Means yavade data one it divides into 4 sets. That's what here it is being made. It divides into 4 parts through 5 numbering system. 5 numbering summary agi divide ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಆ 5 numbering ಏನೇನು? minimum, maximum, median, first quartile, third quartile. These you should remember. Now, based on this one, how you get the multiple choice questions, I am going to solve. Okay, I am going to solve multiple choice questions on box and whisker plot. Because now you understood the concept, I would like to continue with respect to the MCQs on this one. How the questions will be asked in examinations. Now, here one example it is being shown on box and whisker plot. So from the box and whisker plot diagram shown, we have to solve some MCQs on that one. So normally, like this, the diagram will be given. Nothing is been mentioned. Only the box plot it has been given and some values have been given. The data has been given here. So now we have to solve these MCQs here. Now we can see that just looking at the diagram itself, you have to remember the concept. Box plot. Box plot consists of 5 number summary it consists of. Yes. So first one is minimum value. Second one is what is the maximum value. Third one is median. Fourth one is first lower quartile. Fifth one is third upper quartile. I'm going very slow so that you can understand the concept. In the examination, the diagram is given. What is the question? It is just directly you have to try to attempt that question and solve. Try to looking for that one. Directly you can find out the answer. But again, I am explaining here in detail. So median it is a Q2 we are going to mention. This is a Q1 and this is Q3. And we also discussed about what is IQR. IQR is nothing but it is a interquartile range. Again, in detail, you are going to study this one quartile range in third unit. You are going to study. So interquartile range is given by Q3 minus Q1. Now this is the diagram it is being given. So you can mention here that you can work it out in this way. This is a minimum, this is a maximum, and here this one is a Q1, this one it is a Q2, that is a median, and this is a Q3. Okay. Now here you can see that 70, 80, 90, 100, 110 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th one it is means this one it will be 72, 74, 76, 78, 80. 80. So this information is not given. So I am going a little bit slow, try to making you to understand one problem very clearly, so that any type of questions coming or arising in the box one, you should be able to do it. So 82, 84, 86, 88. All these things are not required in the examination. Directly you can target the question. What it is been asked, you can go ahead in this way. This is again 92, 94, 96, 98, and here it is 110. Okay, sorry. Here it is a 102, 104, 105, 106, 108. 100, 102, 4, 6, 8, this one, and 10. Okay, so like this you can divide. Now, first question is that identify the highest value. Identify the highest value. So, highest value is nothing but the maximum value. Highest value is nothing but the maximum value. This is also called as highest value. Now, in this box plot, the highest value or the maximum value of the data is, this is the one. This is the highest or maximum value, and this is corresponding to this point. This point is 102. So the answer will be 102 will be the highest value in that data. Right. The answer for this one is that identify from the box plot which is the highest value or maximum value also you can ask. It is 102 is the right answer from the box plot. We have identified that this is 100 and the maximum, that is the whisker, what it is showing is 102. It is showing, so 102 is the right answer. Next question, identify the lowest value. Lowest value, this is the lowest value and this is corresponding to this value. Okay, maximum, yes, now sorry, I did here the mistake. Okay, so in minimum value I have written down this one, sorry, not a big mistake here. So maximum value is nothing but the highest value. So here the highest value was 102. Minimum value is called as a lowest value. You can call this as a lowest value. From the diagram, the lowest value is 78. So it is corresponding to 78. So option A is the right answer for the lowest value. Next is identify the lower quartile range. Identify the lower quartile range means is asking Q1. What is the lower quartile range? Q1 is the lower quartile range. So this is corresponding to this mark, that is 86. Okay. So lower quartile range is 86. This is the value. Option B is the right answer. Next is identify the median value. So this corresponds to the median value. So this is here at this mark here it is there, that is 88. 88 is the median value. 88 is the median value. So median value is 88. Further, he may ask him another question. Identify the upper quartile. Upper quartile corresponds to this one, and the upper quartile here it is 96. Upper quartile it is 96 is the upper quartile. One more question he may ask that what is the interquartile range? What is the interquartile range? Interquartile range is Q3 minus Q1. Q3 is how much? It is 96. Q1 is how much? That is lower quartile. It is 86. 96 minus 86. It is interquartile range is 10. Interquartile range is 10. So this is how we have to solve for the box and whisker plot MCQs. He may ask in a different way also. He may ask find out the what is the interquartile range. Sometimes he will give the data. He will give the data and he may ask to plot the box and whisker plot. He may give 4 diagrams, which is the right answer he may ask. Or sometimes what he uses that the data is been given in an unorganized way he may have given, and he will ask you to find out draw the what is the plot, that is the box and whisker plot, and in that identify the median value. So whatever it is there, if you understand the box and whisker plot very thoroughly, these five things, and this is another important thing. If you understand this one, any type of question arising in this one MCQs, you will ask only with respect to these things. You can solve very easily. So you should understand this 5-number summary in the box and whisker plot. Means it is going to divide into 4 quarters. 25%, 25%, 25%. Here you can see that in this diagram. So this becomes the 25%. This becomes the 25%. Don't worry about the length, okay? So it divides into 4 quarters. This is very useful information, especially in the companies, how the company is performing in first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter. How it is performing. So by presentation of the data in the box and whisker plot, they can identify that in which quarter they are doing very well and where they are lacking. These kind of things, it will be very useful in the company manufacturing, production, or in any other relating kind of applications. It is useful. So this is about a box and whisker plot MCQ. One example I have taken. Okay. Fine. Next we'll go for stem and leaf plot. Yes. The last topic in the Unit-2, we are going to discuss about stem and leaf plot. It is a plot where each data value is split into leaf and stem. Stem and leaf plot andre ಏನು? So ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಗಿಡ ಇದ್ರೆಗಿನ so we call this as a ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇದ್ರೆಗಿನ so this portion, the stem portion goes like this. This we call as a stem anta karitivi, stem. And to the stems, the branches have been divided, and here somewhere you get the leaf. Okay. So this is called as again duda stem anta karitivi. Isin enanta karitivi leaf anta karitivi. ತರ leaves irutte. This is called as leaf, and this is called as a stem. This is main stem. Okay. So stem and leaf ಈ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಡಾಟಾನ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು we can organize in the form of stem and leaf plot ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. So here the leaf, the last digit of the data is called as a leaf, and the other digit of the data is called as a stem anta ಕರಿತೀವಿ. For example, the data is being given to you, like for example 25 is the data given to you, 25. So in this, the last digit we are going to organize it, we call it as a leaf, and this data we call it as a stem. The other digit we call it as a stem anta ee reeti mention ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. So it is nothing but it is a 10th place. 10th place na ನಾವು leaf anta ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Okay, first digit place ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು stem anta ಕರಿತೀವಿ. If the data is somewhere like 3, 7, 5, 3 digits is something. ಅವಾಗ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದನ್ನ ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಯಾವ್ದನ್ನ ಲೀಫ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Again, here the last digit is called as leaf, and these 2 digits we call this as a stem anta ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Means stem is taking the 10th place, 1000th place ಬಂದು leaf ತಗೊಂತೀವಿ. Okay, it is 0, 10th and 1000th place ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. Okay, so these 2 digits, other 2 digits we call it as a stem, and the last digit we call it as a leaf. So this is a discrete data. It is an integer, it is a whole number. For example, if you have 1.2, ಈ ರೀತಿ data, it is a continuous data. ಈ ತರ ಡಾಟಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ ಯಾವುದು ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಲೀಫ್ ಯಾವುದು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Here also we call this one we call it 10th place, we call it as a leaf logically, and this one we call it as a stem anta ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Or 110.2, this portion it is called as a leaf, and this portion we call it as a stem. So stem and leaf plot alli now you are very clear understood that stem andre enu, leaf andre enu. ತುದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದಕ್ಕೆ leaf ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. It is the last digit. For last digit we call it as a leaf, and the first digit we call it as a stem. For example, here 2 is nothing but the leaf, and this 10 is representing the stem of this one. Understood? So here 5 5 is representing the leaf, and 2 it is representing the stem. It is called as stem and leaf plot. So in a tabular form only ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? Okay, that one we are going to discuss. That one I'll be discussing. I think this one you have understood what is stem and leaf plot. Here one example I have taken. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ example ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ? Draw the stem and leaf plot for the following data collected. Some data has been collected for some specific purpose. Okay. So the data has been given in this fashion. It has been given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 numbers data collect ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಈ ರೀತಿ represent. Draw the stem and leaf plot. We have to draw for this one. So if you see this data, we have to draw. Means generally to plot, we have to organize this data in the form of stem and leaf plot ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಡಾಟಾ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಅನ್ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಡ್ ಡಾಟಾ, ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅನ್ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಡಾಟಾ ಇನ್ ಎ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫ್ಯಾಷನ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಮಿಡಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾವೆ, ದೊಡ್ಡ ನಂಬರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅರೇಂಜ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಈಸ್ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ದಿ ಡಾಟಾ in ascending order. In ascending order ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರೋದು ಯಾವುದು? 7 ಇದೆ. 7 have written down. ಓಕೆ, 7 ಆಗಿದೆ. 7 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಯಾವ್ದಿದೆ? 8 ಇದೆ. 8 is there. 8 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವ್ದಿದೆ? 13 ಇದೆ. 13 ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ 13 2 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, 2 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಕರಿಂಗ್. 13 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ 14 ಇಲ್ಲ, 15 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. 15 ಐ ಆಮ್ ಅರೇಂಜಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ವೇ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ದಿ 17. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ದಿ 17 ಆಯ್ತು. 17 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? 24 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. 22 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. 22 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, 22 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ 24, ಆಮೇಲೆ 25 is also coming. 25 ಆಯ್ತು. 25 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ 28 is coming. 28 after 28 27 I missed here. 27 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ 28 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 28 next 32 3 times it is coming. 32 1 2 3 32. Next ಬಂದು 36. Next is 36. Here it is 36. Next is last is 43. Okay. Now I think all the data have included. So first thing what I did is that I arranged the data in ascending order. Now next I am going to draw the stem and leaf plot. Okay. So one tabular column I am making. One is stem and this side is leaf. Okay. So leaf ಬಂದು the last digit of the data is called as a leaf and the other digit we call it as a stem. So now here if you see here 7 and 8 ಗೆ ಒಂದೇ ಡಿಜಿಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ ಯಾವುದು ಲೀಫ್? ಓಕೆ, 2 digits I told you. So in that ಆ ತರ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು? We can take it as here as a 0 ಅಂತ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. Now if you see the other part, it is going 7, 8 like this. It is going the leaf part. The stem part I can mention it as a 0. I can tell this one. Next comes the 1 value series ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 1, 2 value series ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Next ಬಂದು 3 series ಇದೆ. Next 4 ಇದೆ. Okay. Right. Now any 2 digits ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ನಾವು 25 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ this becomes the leaf, this becomes the stem. I told this becomes the stem, leaf and the stem. ಎಲ್ಲ 2 digits ಇದೆ, it is the 10th place in the leaf. Now leaf ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ first digit 0, 7. 0 already you have put in the stem. Leaf ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೇನು ಬರೀಬೇಕು? 7 ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Okay, first data represented in the stem and leaf plot ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Okay, ಸೊ ಬರೇ 7 ಅಂತ ಇತ್ತು, 0 ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಮುಂದೆ ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, stem becomes the 0 and leaf becomes the 7. Next, again, next value is 0, 8. 7 ಆಯ್ತು ಕಾಮ ಮಾಡಿ, next 0, 8. So 8 ಕೂಡ ಇದರಲ್ಲೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 0, 8, 0, 7. Two data I have represented already here. Next comes the second data, okay, 13. This becomes the leaf, this becomes the stem. Oh, 13. So 1 already I mentioned in the stem part and 3 I am mentioning here. Another also is there, 13. Again, one more 3 I am going to write. And this value also is there, 15. 15, 1 and 5, that is leaf. And 17 also is there, okay, 1 and 7. So 13, 13, 15, 17 I have shown in the stem and the leaf plot. Stem it is taking 1. On the stem is the leaf will just idave, okay. So leaf will enayitu 3 ide, 3 ide, 5 ide, 7 ide. Means when I am reading it is 13, 13, 15, 17. Ee reeti read madಬೇಕು. Okay. So next 2 alli nodidaga, yes, 2 is leaf here, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. So 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 values. 22, 24, 25, 27, 28. Okay. Next 3. 3 is the stem part. 2, again 32, 2, I think 32, 32, 3 are there, 32, 32, 32. Again 2, again 6 is there, all these 4 values. 1, 2, 3, 4 values. 32, 32, 32, 36. Next, last is 43. 4 is the stem part and 3 is the leaf part. So, what we did is that here, whatever the data it has been given to us, we have plotted that one in the terms of stem and leaf plots alli ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. So, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಕಾಲಮ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು stem and leaf we are going to do it. And we are going to organize the data in this way. So stem and leaf diagram alli ee reeti ನಾವು plot ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. Plot ಅಂದ್ರೆ we have written down here. And the key here is the ultimate key. How key is nothing but how you are reading this one, how you are going to represent. For example, if I take 32 like this, this means what? This is in the form of a stem, this is leaf. Okay, this is nothing but it means what it means or what it represents. Nanu yenga idunu odbeku, how I have to read it. So this is very important, this step is very important. Key bandu how you have to read it. So you have to read it in this way. So 32 is, this is how you have to read it. This is what the key is. Key means how you have plotted this one in stem and leaf. You have plotted how I have to read that one or what it means. It means 3 stem, 2 leaf means you have to read it 32, you have to read it in this way. So that's what it indicates. So this is what about stem and leaf plot. With some example I have shown you. Further another example I am going to explain to you. Next another example I will take it. Okay. Continuing with the stem and leaf plot after the concept what I explained. So we have discussed already the one example. Another example I have taken. So the data is collected, some data has been collected. That is the students how they have scored, it's been given the data, and we have to plot the stem and leaf plot for this one. And we'll interpret now. Now what we are going to do is that from this data, after drawing the stem and leaf plot, we will interpret the results and what we have plotted. So already if you see this data, it is organized, means in the ascending order it has been already done and it is in the right form which is there. So for the stem and leaf plot, you have to take it here as a stem, one column, and this is the leaf. For leaf you give it a little bit bigger, the row is bigger. Now here you can see that the range is from 66 to 100 it is there. Okay. So in the stem and leaf plot, the 2 digits are there, okay, something like 99, 2 digits is there. This is a leaf, the last digit is called as the leaf, and this digit, the other part we call it as a stem, we call this one. So like this, if I see, it starts from 6, so 5 it is not required for me, I'll start with 6 only here. So 5 also if you write, nothing is there, I'll put it as a dash, means that indicates that leaf portion, nothing is there. So it doesn't have any kind of a data. Suppose instead of dash, if you mention here 0, it indicates that it is 50 marks. It is 50 marks, okay. So if you mention the leaf part as a dash, this value is nothing, it is nowhere concerned, because leaf part is nothing is there. So leaf is not going to occur without stem. Like that you have to understand. When I mentioned the dash here, okay, leaf will not come without the stem. So this indicates that that is nothing, data is nothing. So next 6 data is there, for 7 it is there, next comes the 8, 9, because 92, 99 is there, 100 is there, 100 is there means 9, 10 also I am going to take, okay, 10 I am going to take. Now I will distribute the data in the leaf portion. Now 66 means 6 I am going to mention here. This data is over. Next 70 portion, all the 6 comes under the 70 range, 70 to 80 range barutte, okay. So 70 it is first one is 0, next is 5, 7 and 8. 4 data are there in the 70, means 70, 75, 77, 78. Next 80 this is the stem, leaf portion is 1, again 1 is there, 3, okay, 3, 4 is there, 4, lot of data is there, 6 is there, again 8 is there, again 8 is there, again 9 is there. Means you can see that the more amount of data is in terms of 80. Means students who have scored 80 marks are very huge number. 81, 83, 84, 86, 88, 89. So 81, 83, 84, 86, 88 and 89. 90, it is a 0 here, 2 and 9. 3 data are available. 100, it is 0 here. So this is how we are going to draw the stem and leaf plot for this data. And next is that how you are going to read this one. The key for this one, it is key means how you are going to read this data. For example, take it as 85. Okay, this is in the stem portion, this is in the leaf portion. It means that you are going to read it is a 85. You are going to read. You are going to read it is an 85. So based on this one, sometimes what happens is that in your multiple choice question, they will give this diagram, this plot they will give you, stem and leaf. Okay, with this data, we have to interpret the results. They may ask the question like this. For example, here some of the questions are mentioned here. First thing is that how many students scored less than 18? So what they'll give? They'll give this plot, or they may give this data for you. You have to first plot in this way, and after plotting this one, or when the diagram is been given, they will tell you that in the following stem and leaf diagram, okay, identify or how many students scored less than 80. 80 ಕಿನ ಲೆಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, 81 ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ 80 ಇರಬೇಕು. ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ 80 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರೋವೆಲ್ಲ ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ 80 ಇರುತ್ತೆ. 70, 75, 77, 78, 66. This is no data ಇಲ್ಲ, ಲೀಫೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Just I gave for your example, this it is not at all this data. Means ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಅವಾಗ 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many students scored less than 80 marks? Option A ನಿಮಗೆ 5 students, option B 4 students, option C 6 students, option D 1 student. ಈ ತರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ತರ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, 5 is the right answer. 70, 75, 77, 78 and 66. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 students scored less than 80 marks. So option A will be the right answer. Next question, how many students scored at least 90 marks? At least 90 marks. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 90 marks ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, 90 marks ಗಿನ ಅಬೋವ್ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಅಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ 90 ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ 90 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಮಗೆ ಈ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ 90 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 90 ಒಬ್ಬ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, 92 ಕೂಡ ಅಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ 90 ಮೇಲೆನೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ಡ್. 99 and 100 means 1, 2, 3, 4. How many students scored at least 90 marks? There are 4 students scored at least 90 marks. This will be the right answer. Options ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ 1, 3 ಅಥವಾ 4 ಅಥವಾ 5 students ಅಂತ ಆತರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. Based on that options, you have to make a conclusion or interpretation on 4 students. This is how you have to interpret the data. What it is being given by stem and leaf diagram ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇಂಟರ್ಪ್ರಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. This is called as a interpretation. It is called as an interpretation. That's what statistics is, nothing but a collection of data, organizing the data, analysis of that data, and ultimately interpretation of data. This is how we have to interpret the data. Last question, how are the data distributed? So data ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಡಾಟಾ ಎಕಡೆಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ, ಎಕಡೆಗೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಈ ಡಾಟಾ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, most of the people or students, they are scored in the range of 81, 81, 83, 84, 84, 86, 88, 88, 89. So ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ most of the students, how are the data distributed is, so most of the students average ಆಗಿ ಇದು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅವರೇಜ್ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಮೀನ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಅಥವಾ ಮೀಡಿಯನ್ ಹತ್ರ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಅವರೇಜ್ ಆಗಿ ವಿಚ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯೂಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರೇಜ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ನನಗೆ 84 ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಅರೌಂಡ್ 84 ರೇಂಜ್ ಹುಡುಗರು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮೋರ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ರೇಂಜ್ ಆಫ್ 84. 84 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಕಡಿಮೆ ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಬಹಳ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ 100 out of 100 ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಒಬ್ಬನೇ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, 1 ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ದಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ಕ್ಯೂನೆಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಸ್ಕ್ಯೂನೆಸ್, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಸ್ಕ್ಯೂನೆಸ್, ವಿಚ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. This example what I have taken, it is for a discrete data, whole number ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಇಂಟಿಜರ್ whole number ಇದೆ. What if I give the data in this way? For example, okay, so 6.2, 7.4 and 6.6, 8.4 ಈ ರೀತಿ ಡಾಟಾ ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ. This is a continuous data. First thing what you have to do is that organize this one into ascending order. 6.2, 6.6, 7.4 and 8.4. This is a continuous data. ಈ ತರ ಡಾಟಾ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲೀಫ್ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡ್ರಾ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನಾನು ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಕೆಳಗಡೆವರೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಹಿಯರ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲೀಫ್ ಫಾರ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಡಾಟಾ. ಈ ಡಾಟಾಗೆ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಸೊ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ 6 ಇದೆ. ಸೊ 6, 7, 8. ಸೊ 6.2, 6 ಒಂದಿದೆ, 6.2 and 6.6, 7.4 ಇದೆ, 8.4. The key for this one, how you have to read is that key is, for example, if you have 7 and 4, ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇದ್ರೆ you have to read it this one 7.4. It means the key is, this is very important. You have to indicate that how I have to read it. So this is how you have to 7.4. So 7.4 is 6.2, 6.6, 8.4. So like this for continuous data also we can draw the stem and leaf plot we can draw. So one more example I am going to consider for this stem and leaf plot.